get this going. We're recording. All right, welcome. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys joining on from around the world. I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and get started. I want to tell a little bit about myself. My name is Harrell Brooks. I am a founder, one of the founding members for iBoomerang. What you see here on the screen. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk a little bit about this company called iBoomerang and this opportunity. But before I get started, I was just like you and everybody else, that, your parents told you the infamous line, go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades so you can do what? Get a good job. So go to school, get good grades to get a good job. So I was told the same thing that everybody's told. But one thing that I realized that I had mentors that who took me up under their wings and say, you know what? I'm not going to not going to school and get a good grades to get a good job. But one thing I am going to knock is the system not teaching free enterprise. And that was me. I got started in sales. I started doing sales and like everybody, work my way up through the corporate ladder. Start doing sales, increasing my benefit or my worth in the workplace, and move quickly from sales into upward management, and got out of upward management. And prior to that, I played semi-pro football, so my mind was already orientated for being in on a team atmosphere. So I always enjoyed that, and I love competition. So after playing 3.5 years of semi-pro football, that's when I got into the workforce. Got into sales. I always enjoyed sales. Coming up through school, I used to sell candy and stuff like that to make some extra monies. And I got involved in sales, and I started doing really well. Got into the leadership side of it in the telecom background, and I just stayed there, and I just continued to work, continue to increase my what we have a salary. And one day, I understood that this gentleman told me, profits are better than wages. And I've been conditioned, and just like all of us conditioned to find ourselves a good wage, trading time for money. So I want to stop trading time for dollars. And so I was blessed to be able to meet some individuals that was doing extremely well, had the lifestyle that I wanted, had everything that I looked up to as what I can deem to be successful in life. So with that being said, I was able to get involved with this amazing company that called iBoomerang, and I'm gonna talk about the gentleman that I got excited about, and who is what we call one of the greatest, the GOAT of all time when it come to this industry, which is direct sales. So what you see on the screen, iBoomerang, and the meaning behind iBoomerang is this: it goes from just like a boomerang. You throw it and it comes back to you, right? So the mentality behind the CEO by naming the company iBoomerang, because he want to put himself in a position where he throws out goodwill, and goodwill come back to us in monetary form. So with that being said, we're going to start out with the first thing, and the first thing is a disclaimer. See, one thing we want to share with you is iBoomerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any monies with our program, information, tools, or strategy. Why is this a disclaimer? Because everything and everyone has a disclaimer. Simply, you go to a gym right now, they have a disclaimer, and a disclaimer is you can come in and you can lift weights every single day. Something will change. That does not mean you're going to become Mr. Olympic or Miss Fitness of the world. If you don't use the equipment, you will not lose weight. If you don't use the equipment, your body won't transform. So if you don't use the tools, the strategy, listen, or put the efforts in your ability to do what it's taught, we can't guarantee you anything. So, and we will talk about money, so we got to put a disclaimer up. Make sense? Good. So let's get started, guys. As we know, the world is changing. It is changing right before our eyes. It is changing 100% and has changed. And to the tune of we are in a real live pandemic. And why is that? Because that's just what we do. We have to change. Even if we wasn't in a pandemic, every year we have a change in situation, something pop up, things are different, the way we do business, the way people operate, it changed. So we are in a changing world every day, even if we was not in the pandemic. But the pandemic make it extremely obvious that we're in a changing world. It's changing to the tune of it has changed the workforce. By 2027, 86.5 million people will work whenever and wherever they want. But being that a shift from a traditional job and independent work, we are being put in a position where people always talk about having a home-based business and shun or look down on it. To the workforce are doing what now? They are and have incorporated home-based business or home-based principles, right? So, and with that being said, yesterday people have worked one job, one career. They worked a 9 to 5. Some of us work 8 to 8. So they don't believe in giving us any time, right? But at the end of the day, we all on a 40-40-40 plan, or some is on a 60-40-40 plan or 80-40-40 plan. And what that is, you working 40 hours a week for 40 years and retiring on 40% of what you cannot live off right now, 100%. Because see, most of America, I would say predominantly, 80% of America are living paycheck to paycheck. So if you are that person that lived a paycheck to paycheck, what makes you think if you don't have enough money by the end of the month on 100% of what you're making, hey, with the 40-40 plan, and they only going to give you 40% when you retire? So you already behind the 8 ball after putting in 40 years. So that's the yesterday model because people are getting smarter, they're getting brighter, so they want what happened today's world. And what we offer is facts. 84% of independent workers live their preferred lifestyle. I want you to understand this. 84%, almost like that 80-20 rules. 84% of independent workers who understand profits are better than wages live their preferred lifestyle, compared to just 54% of working a traditional job, 8 to 8, the 40-40 plan does not live their preferred lifestyle. So what does that say? That tell me that today customer expectation has changed. Mine, yours, and everybody else's expectation have changed. And one thing that we want, and the reason why customer expectation has changed, because of ongoing value. We want something valuable. We want something to be valuable for us. We want everything to be unique to us, because today we're in a microwave society. So we want unique experience. And the biggest thing being selfish, I I can contest that's we are that way. We want things personalized for us. The me factor, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. But see, that's why our expectation has changed. So with that being said, we want time, freedom, because see, how many people that you know have a tremendous amount of time on their hand, but they don't have any money, or you know people who have a tremendous amount of money and they don't have enough time. But we want to get those things and put them in perspective and get what we call residual income, because we have residual bills. See, being the fact that we have residual bills, then if we have residual income, that put us in a position where we able to give back. We all love to give. We all like to give back, but we want to do it on our terms, right? But giving back is something that we love to do, but unfortunately, if you don't have enough money to help yourself, guess what? You can't help somebody else. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the old world versus the new world. See, the old world, our mentality is to sell, sell, sell. What does that mean? You take something like a simple bottle of water, right? Upsell it to make a profit so everybody can eat. That's what happened at Walmart. That's what happened at Target. That's what happened with Amazon. Everybody can eat on one product, right? That's the old world, 10 to 12 hours a day. And I say old world because I'm going to share with you the new world, but that's the world we're living in right now, currently. Working in one industry, one stream of income, and owning nothing and retiring with what? Little income, or a gold watch and a turkey, or at the end of our retirement, they want to give us some balloons and said, thank you for your services. But we have something for that. We have what we call the new world. See, success without selling. That's the thing of the beauty, right? Access to 192 countries out of 193. There's one country we don't have access to currently. Technology that work for you 24/7 around the clock. While you sleep, you're getting paid. See, you get paid when your customers save. You earn multiple income streams under one business umbrella. See, imagine, if you will, if you owned a mall, would you want to own the entire mall, or would you want to be the Macy's, the anchor store? See, because if you're that anchor store, you got to pay the bills and you only get paid on the customer that come into Macy's. But see, if you own the entire building, Macy's got to pay you, Louis Vuitton got to pay you, Gucci got to pay you, all the specialties in the anchor stores got to pay you. Which one you prefer? The business owning the mall, obviously, right? So all of that is made very, very present, very available to you through iBoomerang. And being that it's available through you through iBoomerang, that's why we have on the yesterday side, you get paid when you sell. See, you selling value. See, we shifting, we having a paradigm shift. And with that paradigm shift, see, now you are able to get paid by giving value. See, one thing I heard about a mentor, he said, you want to give yourself a raise, increase your value in life. That's what we're doing. We are showing you how to get in front of the paradigm shift. So therefore, you are creating more value, giving more value, and guess what? Your paycheck rises. Now, who's responsible for this? I thought you would never ask. The leadership and the X factor and all responsible for this is this gentleman by the name of Mr. Houghton Bug. He's the chairman and CEO of iBoomerang. See, Mr. Bug had a start and it wasn't so great. And that's why I can follow this gentleman, because see, I don't follow parked cars. I just don't. Even dogs don't even bark at parked cars. So I follow this gentleman because not only he can sympathize and empathize with where I sit and where I was sitting, he knows because he was there. See, in 1990, he got started in the direct sale industry. He made less than $500 in the first 7 years of being in business. Some of you guys go, wow, he's not the brightest light bulb, in the shed. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. But is it because he wasn't bright, or is it that he realized he had to work on himself in order to get to where he needed? Because he had the same thing that we all had, what we call stinking thinking. Nobody taught him how to change the way he thought. He had what we call a job mentality. So he had to go from that into a business entrepreneur mentality, and that takes time. So he developed a system back in 1997 that helped him gain rapid success after his learning curve. Okay. And after that learning curve, that most of us would never follow somebody who made only $500 in the first 7 years, he had a stick to it attitude. And he stuck with it and he put his system to work. And he got the success that he was looking for. He helped create freedom for a lot of people. Now, in 2009, he said, well, this worked for me, so let me start teaching this, coaching this, and standing by this principle 100% for everybody. And when he did that, he coached over 50 people that earned, yes, over $1 million per year. Not him, but he helped over 50 people make over $1 million per year, breaking records, earnings, and sales in the last 10 years of him being in starting in 2009 up until 2019. See, and what I didn't share with you is when you help enough people get what they want, you automatically by default get what you want plus more. That's the IBUUMERANG effect. See, helping 50 people earn over $1 million, we're not even talking to people that earn $500,000, $250,000, $750,000. These people, we're not even talking about who retired and never have to worry about finances for the rest of their life. We only talk about $1 million plus earners. See, the process of doing that, this gentleman, Mr. Bugs, who didn't make no money in the first 7 years of doing business, earned himself $1 million every 3 weeks. Yes, I said that right. $1 million every 3 weeks in that 10-year period of time. So now you understand why they call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time, the Michael Jordan of the direct sale industry. He is the LeBron James today's world of this industry for y'all young folks out there. So one thing I want to share with you is 2019 is when Mr. Bug launched IBUUMERANG. So I took a long way path because I need you to understand where I'm coming from and how I feel about this gentleman and understand why we are where we are today and why we have this opportunity is because this gentleman right here. Now, one thing that he always says, and I agree with him 100%, see, our team created a concept to make the future of doing business easier. I want you to hear this, easier, because listen to me, success without selling. I want you to keep that in your mind, okay? Now, what you're looking at right here is our product. It's called the PRIB. It's the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. I like to call it the Permanent Residual Income Builder. See, this is what we do. This is an artificial intelligence. And this is going to make so much sense to you in just a second. But don't forget PRIB. Let that just burn in your brain, because this is our product. Don't get it messed up. Don't get it twisted about anything else. What you see on the screen is our product. No different than Amazon, who have a similar engine that run Amazon. No different than your Facebook, who have a similar engine. No different than your Google, who have a similar engine, okay? Now, the PRIB at work for you 24/7. See, the PRIB would do for you that you typically won't do for yourself, or can't, or just don't have the know-how, the will to do so. So, Harrell, what do you mean by that? Real simple. See, what we do, success without selling, our customers, we just funnel them into the PRIB. Because the PRIB does this for our customer. They do the follow-up selling, the upsell, as well as the cross-selling. See, now, if you want to do or be a business owner or an entrepreneur and have an entrepreneurial spirit and understand the true meaning behind the IBUUMERANG concept, where you give and it come back to you, this is where you put a team together. See, when you put a team together, what we call franchise or business owner, you put them together. Once that happened, see, the PRIB, you put them into the PRIB. The PRIB will welcome them, give them an orientation, train them, upgrade them, put them through events, because with the events, it brings retention. And you want to be able to keep people all together, okay? You want your franchise to open up, and they want to stay open. Just like a McDonald's, you very rare. I haven't seen a McDonald's close in my lifetime yet. I've seen one move location, but haven't seen one close yet. And that's what the PRIB does for us. Now, the power of the PRIB. See, remember, I told you the product is the PRIB. The PRIB had verticals. Remember, I gave you the analogy of the mall. What would you rather have? See, the Prib is the mall, and here are verticals, which we consider our stores. See, the first thing is iGo. iGo is the first vertical to the Prib. The second thing we have is what we call Zits. It's the second vertical to the Prib. The third is Vibe Ride. The fourth is Build Genius. And yes, and more to come. And with that being said, why I'm talking with you this weekend, we are releasing tomorrow our fifth vertical, which is Elevate in the financial district. And I will elaborate a little bit more on the Elevate, okay? But that's our fifth vertical, okay? Now, why do I speak and feel so good and so highly about what we do? Because see, in the first 12 months, we had 500,000 customers. Harrell, what's so significant about that? The first 12 months in business, we were the fastest growing company in the history of direct sales. What does that mean, Harrell? I'm glad you asked. Sorry about that. I'm glad you asked. What that means to you is, hold on just a second, people. I apologize. What that means to you is this. Google, Facebook, and we're going to start with the number one company. Everybody know with that big old A. They got that arrow going like this here, right? Amazon. See, it took Amazon 18 months to acquire their first customer from day opening. 18 months. We had 500,000 customers in 12 months. It took Facebook 5 years before they got to the platform big enough where they want to incorporate advertising for their shareholders, so they become a giant in the social media world. Excuse me. So I want you to understand the significance of the first 12 months. We went 500,000. In just a short 6 months later, we added an additional 500,000, put us at 1 million customers in 18 months. Now let's talk about the verticals. This is where I get excited. We start with our first vertical, which is our iGo, which is a travel platform. Why do we use travel? Are we a travel company? Absolutely not. We're a technology company. We're an innovational technology company. See, we use travel because we can bring you a 5-star lifestyle at a 3-star price. And we can do that unbeknownst to anybody at any cost to you. We give you a free lifetime membership. We give you an exclusive access to the lowest behind the curtain price, period. And then we give you a guarantee with the huge savings for what we do. Yes, did I say guarantee? Harrell did say guarantee. What does that mean? If you find any travel destination other than airlines cheaper anywhere online, not only we will match it, we'll beat it by 10%. We have a 110% guarantee, people. Now, I mentioned behind the curtain prices. This is how it works. In New York, we have a 4.5-star hotel. We compared it to our very beloved Expedia. Expedia did the same room, same hotel, same destination. They had the same bed. They had the same door, the same hallway, people. But however, it was $339 per night. See, on the same platform, which is the travel world, we did it on our iGo, which is our very own platform versus Expedia, $178 per night. That's the difference. That's the savings. And remember what IBUUMERANG stand for. We're here to give value, not to sell value. And in this example, you can see what we are doing. We are giving value tremendously. So Mr. Bug said, you know what, before I go on this platform with the iGo platform, I need to take it for a spin to make sure I can stamp my name on it and to make it a stamp of an approval. So Mr. Bug took a trip and he has a reservation of $1,348. His reward credit was $1,687. But listen, I want you to hear this well. He saved $1,589. He saved $1,589. That's going to make sense to you in just a second. See, with our iGo Saving Travel bonus, these are the example, and that's why I told you this going to make that $1,500 going to make a big difference and make you understand what we're talking about and why we get so excited is this. We have two platforms. We have an ambassador platform, which is my platform. We have a customer platform, which will be my customer platform. What are the difference, Harrell? Real simple. I'm a member, so I pay a member fee. My customers don't pay a fee. So since they don't pay a fee, they can't get the exact same behind the door curtain prices. We give them the behind the door prices, which means they get half of what I save. So let's take this all-inclusive Cancun trip. As you can see, the public price is $1,046. On the ambassador platform, if I book it, I'm gonna save $424. Now, half of 40 is 20, right? So the customer, everything identical, but they get half the price, half the savings, which is $212 in savings. How simple is this? It's real simple. The customer activate their boomerang. They see the full price, $1,046. Your customer will book travel and they will start to save. The customer saved, in this example, $212. Now, remember, with IBUUMERANG, we don't make money unless we help our customer save money. This example, the customer saved $212. That's $106 went into your pocket because you help your customer save $212. Now, imagine if you would have helped Mr. Bugs save $1,500. Now you getting it. Yes, you would have made $750 just for giving him in boomerang, and he can save. Now, our second vertical is amazing. Okay, it's what we call this, what we told you, is the first wearable technology, revolutionized this industry. It's the first new revolutionary wearable technology, period, hands down. You know why? Because smell is the strongest out of all our senses. And with our Zits, reason why this is such a big hit, because we have 3 different essential oils. See, essential oils is very, very, very important. Why? Because it help coddle our moods. Our moods change, but how many times have you went somewhere and you had a smell and it's just like, oh my God? How many times you've been to the perfect example, to the movie theater? You just ate a meal. You are not hungry at all. You just left dinner because you're going to do dinner in the movie, right? You get to the movie theater and all of a sudden you smell that popcorn. And guess what? You got to have a bag of popcorn. Not hungry, but the smell made you want to get a bag of popcorn. Okay? The next thing, when you was younger and you had to take medicine, this is why your smell is the strongest. You plugged your nose, drank your medicine, and you couldn't taste it because you plugged your nose. But if you left your nose open and you can smell that it was the medicine, now all of a sudden it created a taste. See, with the essential oil, we're in a situation where we have mass breath. Unfortunately, but fortunately, it happens. You know, it's a situation where we have to have the mask to stay safe, but we go to lunch and all of a sudden we didn't realize we've been eating that much onions, right? So with that being said, I'm telling you, this is Absolutely amazing. It's personable, portable, and it's powerful. See, we have lemon is a purifier. We have eucalyptus, which is energized. You go into the gym, anything like that. Then we have relax. And when you get home at night from a long day at work, you want to relax a little bit. You pop that one in. You can sleep in it. It goes nowhere, and it just calms you down, relax you. The lavender just puts you at ease. That's why people have lavender bath soap, lavender candles in a bedroom, in a bathroom. It helps relax them. When you go to the spa, they have lavender scents. So this is where our essential oil, it don't touch you and all. It's in the portable. It's like Beats for your nose. Okay. So this is absolutely a game changer, people. Now, oh my goodness. Well, if you ever had a situation where you missed an opportunity and it don't come back, that's not one of these times. You've been blessed because you missed Uber, you missed Lyft. We all had an opportunity to invest in Uber and Lyft, and we said that won't work, just like they was told. Parents told you don't get in car with strangers, right? So here we are, a $50 billion industry. Changed the taxi world forever. Now we have our own Vibe Rides, our own Vibe Rides, people. We're competing against Lyft. We compete so hard, we don't even call it ride share. We call it drive share. And we coined that term because you're going to understand why. We have the mobility, so we deliver people, we deliver products, we deliver services. But we earn by referring people. So I don't drive, but I'm very much part of Vibe Rides because every time I refer somebody to ride in the Vibe Rides, I get paid. No matter how many times they get in the Vibe Ride, since I referred them, I get paid on them for life, as shall you. Now, if you want to drive and you want to be a driver, oh, it gets better. Or how my mom said, used to always say, it's gooder and gooder and gooder, right? But if you're a rider, you're a passenger. But if you're a driver, you're not an employee. You become part of the business. How is that possible, Harrell? Real simple. As a driver, once you get in that car and you start driving your passenger, guess what you can do? Your passenger, you can give them a Vibe Ride app or send them a code and they become a Vibe Ride customer and you get paid on them forever. Now, as a driver, when you refer someone to drive, they can recruit or refer other drivers and they can start their own fleet. I asked a gentleman one time, I said, wow, he had Uber and Lyft. I said, let me ask you a question. When, like now, you're not working, you don't have a passenger, how much money you get paid? He looked at me like I was cross-eyed. He said, nothing. That's how he said it. Nothing. I said, how would you like for that to end? How would you enjoy that all these Uber and Lyft ride out driving and you can get paid on all of them? Boy, that would be nice, is what he said. Boy, that would be nice. I said, well, you got an opportunity, sir. I'm not asking you to stop driving Uber or Lyft. Add another platform to your portfolio. But the difference is every time you tell your buddies to come and drive, you get paid off for them for life every time they get in their car and they go driving. How is that for a slice of apple? I'm telling you, people, this is amazing. Now, why do we call it Vibe Rides? Because you get to choose your vibe. How do you do that? Real simple. You don't like gospel, you don't like jazz, you like rock and roll. In your app, you put rock and roll. Okay, you like gospel, you put gospel. You like jazz, you put jazz. You whatever it is you like, you put it in your app. When the Vibe driver pick you up, they're gonna not only have that plan for you, but now you can say, hey, I'm in Texas, people. So guess what? It's a lot of heat and concrete here in Texas. So it's hot. So I can say I want my car to be 65 degrees. So when they pull up, guess what it is? 65 degrees. No matter how cold the driver is, they just got to put a jacket on because they catering to the customer. But wait, it gets a whole lot better because we believe in giving back, right? So how would you feel comfortable, or most people don't, with your mom, your daughter, or your spouse driving? Most men don't. Well, we understood that. We understood it so much that we put what we call girl power in. So as a female drive, they click on the girl power button. Guess what? They only pick up female passenger. Oh, that's great. But what about the riders? They get to any female, they get that opportunity to have that on their profile. So if you're a female passenger and you click girl power, only a female driver can pick you up. So people, we thought of it, we cornered it, and now it's here. Vibe Rides, powered by iGo. Bill Genius, OMG. Yes, it's keep going, people. America is overpaying $60 billion on their bills every single year. 9 out of 10 people, which is you and I, 9 out of 10 people overpaying on their bills today. Well, I'm blessed. I have Bill Genius. So reduce your bill without switching your provider. Don't switch. Stay with who you love. Love the one you with. No membership fee. Don't pay anything unless you what? Yes, save. You got it. So you can save on these bills and more. TV, internet, phone, power, as well as your security bill. It's so easy. It takes you less than 3 minutes to upload your bills. Bill Genius does all the work for you. Me and Bill become buddies. He does all it for you. And you don't have to break the piggy bank no more. Because you don't pay unless you got it. Save. Don't take my word for it. Christian from Texas saved $999. John from New York saved $1,700. Wendy from Maryland saved $1,300 on 3 bills. People, this is serious. Okay. Now, let me share with you how good Bill Genius is, because just like I mentioned the movie and the popcorn, how many people you don't share with how good of a movie is and they go watch it, and does Netflix send you anything? No. They just understand everybody watching a movie, and what they do, they put up trending. And now, since you don't refer to all these people to watch this one movie and it started to trend, they put a ranking system on it. And then you go to your Netflix, you go, man, everybody watching that. So guess what? Now you're going to watch it. But when did Netflix send you $1? Maybe 50 cents. Oh, you're right. They don't do that. But see, with Bill Genius, let me share with you the power of 10. Very simple. You share this with 10 set ambassadors, and then you get what? 10 customers. So we're going to get 10 of each. 10 ambassadors, 10 customers. And everybody do the same thing. Just 10. Everybody share 10. Everybody get 1 of each. By month 4, you should have 100 customers. Month 8, 1,000 customers by the power of 10. Month 12, you should have 10,000 customers. So you take all your customers and add them up, that's 1,100 customers. And all of them saving just an average of $100 saving per month. Just 100. As you've seen, 100 is not even remotely close. It'll be a lot more than that. So saving 100, that's put you at $5,977 per month residual. Residual. Remember, we want time, freedom, residual. Here we go. And this vertical. This one vertical, $5,977 residual. What can you do with $5,000 coming in every month, no matter what? You can't stop it. You can't do nothing but accept it. It's going to come no matter what. And people, when I say no matter what, I mean no matter what. It's going to come. So this is what we call generational, covering your generational gap monies, because it will not stop. It can give it to your kids, and it's going to continue to grow. So the question is, do you boomerang? Yes, I do. And why is that a question? Because in the next 2 to 5 years, this is going to be a household name for you. So, Harrell, what do you mean? Just like right now, when somebody says something you don't understand or word you disagree with, what do? You Google it, right? That's what we do. I don't understand. Let me Google it. So you will be sitting at your cubicle, unless you pull out a boomerang. We don't allow that to happen, right? But you'll be sitting at your cubicle. And what happened when people are at work? They talk 6 months prior to their travel trip and plans. And then when they get back, you got to hear about it for the next 3 months and see pictures. And the question will be, I'm going to Cancun. Oh man, are you? Yeah. So they talking about the trip, and it's going to be, did you boom that? Did you I go that? Did you I boomerang that? That's going to be the question. So the question would be, do you boomerang? How would you boomerang? Real simple. Boomerang, we do it with smart codes. We send your customer a smart code via text or email. Your customers simply just activate the boomerang with the igo.com. And number 3, start saving big. And not only that we consistently give, because every time your customer activate a boomerang, we feed proper nourishment to a child. We have over 6 million servicing today, proper nourishment to kids around the world. So we always giving. Now, residual income from the PRIO. You send an ambassador to the PRIO or your customer. The PRIO use data and artificial intelligence to cross-sell and upsell for you, which we talked about. Number 3, your residual income is based on the efforts that you put into the PRIO, because the PRIO work for you. Okay? 6 ways we earn income. It's 7 currently, but we got referral bonus, direct customer saving bonus, fast start accelerating bonus. We have dual team bonus. That's where the franchise situation come in. We have what we call unilevel commissions, and we have a leadership infinity bonus. That means it does not stop, people. Infinity. Okay. Now, here's the 7. I told you we have an additional vertical, the 5th vertical. It's the financial institution. It's called Elevate. See, right now, you participating in the biggest financial gain there is today, but you're not profiting from it. It's called Forex trading. See, you have a bank account, checking account, saving account, any institution, credit union, you are part of Forex. The difference is you just do not get paid. You go a whole year with your bank, and then they send you your dividends, which is 5 cents, 10 cents for a year, and what they paying you on your monies that you put in all year long. But yet, this industry is a $6.6 trillion industry. $6.6 trillion industry, and you are not getting any money for it. So people, this is what I tell you. Participate where you shall participate and get paid on the money that you already helping your financial institution make money. So that's our 5th vertical, is Forex trading. Now, how do I get started? I mean, I thought you never would ask. We get started real simple. We get started what we call a standby. Standby is $49.95. It's your wholesale starter kit. See, with your wholesale starter kit, you get the iGo site. You get 5 boomerangs to send your customer. You get 25% travel discount. You get 25% referral commission. You also receive an I Decide presentation because you probably are nervous and don't want to do what I do. You don't want to get on the screen and do this. So you don't have to. All you have to do is send this interactive presentation. It does it all for you on your behalf. And then we have our online business management tool. And it's $49. That's where we all get started. It's your wholesale starter kit. Okay. I'm gonna skip this real quick so you guys can follow me easier. We have coach class, business class, and first class. The coach class, and we tell people start where you may. See, the coach class is $250. It gives you the iGo platform. You get the hotel, flights, and rental cars. You get 10 boomerangs to share with your customers, 50% of the travel saving bonuses, and you get up to 10% on your dual team or your franchisees. You get the pre-op technology, the Vibrise, and Build Genius. Now, you can upgrade to business class, just like in an airline. You come in at business class, it's $500. And this is a one-time fee. One time. You get iGo platform just like coach class, but the difference is you add one more thing, which is cruises now. So now you can take cruises. You get 25 boomerangs. You get 100% of the travel saving bonus. I'm going to say that again. Now you get 100% of the travel saving bonus. Remember, you make 50% of what the customer save. Up to 12% on your franchise dual team bonus. You get the pre-op technology, Vibrise, as well as Build Genius. And last but not least, people, we have first class. This is where I came in. One-time fee. We get a $99 a business recurring fee. That's to help mold your business. That's to help keep your business operational. So what this means is you have an upfront running business worldwide, 192 countries for less than $3 a day. Some of you guys go to Starbucks every day. Some of you guys drink coffee, lunch, or whatever the case may be, that you can take 1 or 2 of them days and cut them out, and it'll pay for your registration or your business capital or your CapEx for the month. See, this one right here is everything. Not only you get everything from coach and business class, you also get homes, which is Airbnb and Varbos. We get weeks, marketplaces, lifestyle, and timeshare. See, the marketplaces are things like theme parks, Disney World, water parks, Six Flags, all of that type of stuff. Lifestyles are excursions. See, you might want to go on a trip where you want to take a yacht out. You don't want to do a cruise. You want to do a yacht boat, sailing, things like the golfing, stuff like that. Those are lifestyles. But you get 50 boomerangs here. You get 100% of the travel saving bonus again. You also get 20% of the dual team bonus. Okay? You get the pre-op, you get the Vibrise, as well as the Build Genius technology. So with that being said, Harrell, how do I get started? Join the team at IBUUMERANG.com. See, people, I'm done. That's where I call the rubber meet the road. So somebody thought enough of you to invite you on tonight. And let me get here, because I like to, at the end of my presentation, I like to just talk with you. Somebody thought enough of you to invite you out to listen to a life-changing opportunity. Not only they thought about you, they care enough of whatever your situation is to say, hey, there is a better way. So with that being said, if you wake up tomorrow morning with a flat tire, see, with our boomerang, you can come in and build this business, and you have, just in Build Genius alone, you have $5,977 residual coming in if you participate and do what it needs to be. See, some of you guys, if your tire go out tomorrow, you don't know what to do. What if your refrigerator go out tomorrow? How would you replace it? And here's the real question, is what everybody had to deal with in America. What if your business closed down or you lose your job for the pandemic unexpectedly? What are you going to do? See, the mortgage company, they want your money, but they don't care. Because as soon as you out, somebody else can move in. See, your car don't really care because they'll repo your car and resell it and then try to make you pay for it while somebody else is paying for it. So they getting double pay. Your credit card definitely don't care. Why? Because they already took out insurance. So now you double paying that back. All because of a situation of a pandemic or just anything. What happened if someone, one of your loved ones get ill, God forbid, and you have to take care of them? Is your job going to give you the proper time off? See, because they're only going to pay you what your position is worth, not what you're worth. That's it. And why am I saying this, people? I don't need you to join IBUUMERANG at all. Why? Because IBUUMERANG going to grow with or without you. We already at 1 million customers. We at 2 years strong. We're over 1 million and we steady growing. But we would love to have you. Why? As a customer or an ambassador, you will be a part of IBUUMERANG one way or another. And the biggest pill that was to swallow is regret. See, we're showing you this now. Don't worry 5 years from now, because see, this opportunity is great now. Why? When is the best time to get on a plane? When it's in the air or when it's on the ground? So people, we have an opportunity to get on the plane right now before it even start to launch, before it's go down the runway. So I share with you, don't let this opportunity pass by you like you have let plenty pass by you before. If there's something you want to do, we're here to help you. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And I'll end with this. You're either a 1, you're either a 2, or you're a 3. A number 3 said, this is not for me, but I really do want to be a customer. Great. Support the person that thought enough of you to get you on this call. And thank you for joining the call tonight to get the information. Text that person back right now, because I'm telling you, people listen all over the world. And I'm sharing this with you. Do not let someone beat you and you making money for them, or they can be making money for you. Text them and let them know you want to be a customer if you're number 3. If you're number 2, you heard what I said. And the number 2 person said, hey, I enjoyed everything. I just got a few more questions that I need answering, and I'm all in. I'm ready. I need a change in my life. I need to have a home-based business. I need a tax write-off. I need all of that. I need that. And I just need to change, because if something happened to me, I want to be able to have something for me. I'm making everybody else's dream come true. I need my dreams to come true. If that's you, you're number 2. Text the person that invites you and tell them you're number 2. And if you like me, I was a number 1. Once I heard about Mr. Bugs, the rest of the presentation, I didn't even care. I knew I was in because I told you I don't follow parked cars. What I do follow is leadership. And there's nobody that was at my job trying to coach me to be a multimillionaire, teaching me how to be financially free. Nobody. In order to move up in the company, somebody had to die or retire. I remember asking my manager one time, I said, man, what do we need to do to get a raise around here? As he was joking, but very seriously, he said, you want a raise? Sell more. So I did. I sold a lot more Boomerang. February of 2020 was my last days corporate America. So people, if you're number one, text the person that invites you to tell them you're number one. I truly appreciate you guys. My name is Terrell Brooks. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure being able to do this for you. And I will see you on the beach. I will see you on the world. And hopefully see each and every one of you guys at the bank. Boom.